Rangers get a much-needed sweep. This is the Roundup. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Texas Rangers Roundup Podcast. I'm RD. How are we doing? Happy Friday to you. Supposed to do the show last night or yesterday after the game, but because we had another day game. But, I just got busy, and then this morning I had to work a little bit, so here we are, okay? I say we hop right into it. I actually had some really exciting games this weekend. I mean, listen, they swept the White Sox, right? You got to beat whoever's in front of you. You got to beat the bad teams, but all these games were a little too close for comfort, to be honest with you. Let's pop in with Game 1. Game 1, Rangers win 3-1, right? Festa gets the win. He's 2-1 with a 6.00 ERA. Flexen gets the loss. He's 2-13 with a 5.29 ERA, and Yates gets his 24th save of the season. He's now got a 1.25 ERA. Rangers come out, score 1 in the first. White Sox counter with 1 in the third. Then Rangers put 2 more on in the 7th. Nothing else is done. They score 3 runs on 11 hits, no errors. White Sox, 1 run on 7 hits and no errors. Good stuff. I mean, clean sheet. Not clean sheet, but it's, not terrible. You're playing a bad team, like an awful team. I mean, you mustered 3 runs. It's all you needed to win. Let's not get too bogged down with that. Also, a little note about this game. Robertson passes the former Hall of Fame teammate Rivera on the all-time reliever K list, by the way. Yeah, good stuff. Robertson's been great this year. Your player of the game, your fan vote was Heaney. Your MLB vote was Simeon. Your top performers, Heen Dog. He threw 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, had 1 earned run, and had 2 strikeouts. Flexen, he got the loss, but he threw 6 and 1/3. Gave up 9 hits, 3 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. Vargas, he went 1 for 3, a double, a walk, and a run. And it's funny because, Vargas got part of the top performers, but Simeon got the MLB player of the game. Simeon went 1 for 4. He had a double, walk, RBI. So kind of essentially the same thing. I guess he didn't get the run. He got the RBI, but I don't know. I don't understand how things work on the MLB.com website. But anyways, look at the team comparison. No homers in this game. Total bases 13 for the Rangers versus 8 for the White Sox. The only stolen base was by the White Sox. Both teams left 8 on, and neither team committed an error. So not bad. It was kind of a slow-moving game. They lead it off. Like I said, they get the one in the first, and it was on an Ardolis Garcia double, and Corey Seager scores. Grossman went to third, but then, they got out of there. The other thing was at the top of the 7th, Simeon doubles and knocks in Wyatt Langford, Jonah to third, and then Seager singles, and he knocks Jonah Heim in. So, pretty basic game. Good, decent pitching. Not terrible, but super low scoring, especially given that the White Sox are, at this point, they've already eclipsed the 100-game losing, or 100 games, excuse me. 100 losses this year. I cannot keep it together. I cannot. It cannot be done. And I'm pretty sure that I have the same game on here twice. So now I got to freak out, go over, and click on that game. All right, here we go. No. Oh, man. Did I double mess up? I think I double messed up. Hold on. We're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out together. Because Thursday was the last game of this series. And then I got to get to the Wednesday game, which is just driving me crazy. Oh, my God, if I read this twice. Oh, yeah. That's why. Hold on. Let's figure out what's going on here. All right? They were supposed to play on Tuesday, correct? Right. Game got delayed due to weather, correct. Then they had to do a doubleheader. So the 3-1 victory was the day game, right? They let 4 pitches happen on Tuesday night. They knew the weather was going to blow in, too. I don't understand why they didn't just, hey, we're not even going to start the game. But, yeah, they started the game. Marcus Semien was in the box, and I think it was like a 2-2 count, if I'm not mistaken. 4 pitches have been thrown. Anyways, so the night game, Rangers win again, 4-3. Urania gets the win. He's 5-8 with a 3.80 ERA. Anderson gets the loss. He's 1-1 with a 4.43 ERA. And Anderson gets the save. First one of the season. He's got a 7.92 ERA. White Sox come out, put 2 up in the first. Rangers counter in the fourth with 3. Sox bounce back in the 5th with 1. And then the Rangers put 1 up in the 9th. And then that's your ball game. Rangers score 4 runs on 10 hits, had an error. White Sox 3 runs on 10 hits and no error. So there you go. I was just like, something's throwing me off. Something doesn't look right. And, of course, Wyatt Langford had the big 3-run bomb in the top of the fourth to get the lead and pretty much secure it. They tied. Again, they tied it in the bottom of the fifth. But then Corey Seager singled in the ninth and knocked in Tavares. Player of the game, Corey Seager. He went 4 for 5. He had 2 doubles, RBI. Arena gets now he's the MLB and player vote, folks. Yeah, he did it all. Arena gets the other top performer. He got the win. He threw 4 innings, gave up 2 hits, had no earned runs and 2 strikeouts. And then Benintendi, he went 2 for 3, a double, 2 walks, and 2 RBIs. Only home run of the game was obviously it was by the Rangers. I already mentioned it. None for the White Sox. Total bases 15 versus 11 in favor of the Rangers. The only stolen base was by the Rangers. And then the Sox left on 12 versus the Rangers at 8. Rangers had the lone error. Now, the game was crazy close. And I'm telling you right now, if you were watching it, it was at the very end. There's a long fly ball to left field. And I'm touting this right now as catch of the year. It was an amazing, and as they have it promoted here, once in a lifetime play. Jankowski goes back. You know what? I've got the audio. Let's listen to it.
All right, the 1-2. That's in the air left field. That's trouble. Jankowski back, and he made the catch. Oh my goodness, what a grab!
What a freaking grab. Saves the game. And I think the next play was another little shallow pop-up to, like, right field. But, yeah, go check this out. You can actually look on the I've got the short of it right on my page on YouTube, and that's at Texas Rangers Roundup Podcast. My goodness, man. He went up whole arm over the fence, makes the snag. It's a beautiful, beautiful snag. Saves this one, and, everybody was, like, losing their mind. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was so freaking phenomenal. That's what I'm saying. These games are a little too tight for you're going up against a team that has over 100 losses. But you gotta win them, right? I said it before. You gotta beat the bad teams, however you can, but you gotta do it. None of these were like beautiful, wins, but Jesus, got the job done. All right, so that's it for game 2. Game 3 yesterday, day game. This was a little weird game because I'm going to talk about what kind of happened before the game. There's like 17 people. If you don't believe me, I swear to God, go pull up the video and take a look at like opening pitch or like when they're warming up or whatever. There's nobody there. It is depressing. They're like, oh, it's a weekday, it's a school day, it's a day game. Like, okay. I mean, you've also lost 103 games, I think, at this point. Yeah, absolutely bonkers. Anyways, and they don't even care either. Like the White Sox player. So after everybody's done kind of warming up, you always have the catcher launch the ball to second, throw, coming down, heads up, whatever. Catcher launches it, hits the second base, I believe it was the second baseman, right square in the face. Like he was not paying attention. And it kind of does sum up their season. Like they just have lost their freaking mind. Anyways, for this game, you had Eovaldi on the bump. Rangers win 2-1. Eovaldi gets the win. He's 10-7 this year with a 3.60 ERA. Nastrini, he's 0-6. He got the loss. He's got a 7.04 ERA. And then Yates got his 25th save of the season. Let me check one more thing. There we go. He's now got a 1.40 ERA. So fun stuff. Low-scoring game, obviously. Nothing really happened until the fourth, and that's when Corey Seager hit his home run. Wait. Yeah, his home run. That's his 200th of his career. 200th. And we're going to play audio from that here in a second. And then Rangers put up one more in the seventh, and then that was it. It was really on a Wyatt Langford hit a grounder, and then Nathaniel Lowe scores. But here you go. Here's Corey Seager's 200th home run call.
Month of August, hitting .295 with 10 homers, 23 RBIs.
And that ball is blasted.
I mean, he hit it so damn hard.
Down the right side, deep out to the bleachers, and gone. 30th home run of the year for Corey Seager.
So awesome.
Number 200 in his big league career. And he has the Rangers in front 1-0.
There you go. Now, that's courteous of MLB. I clip shorts and stuff like that from YouTube, from at MLB and at Texas Rangers, so you can check both those videos out. I pretty much bring just home runs or plays of the game, stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I read that correctly, where he has the lead for left-handed hitting shortstops in the home run category now. I don't know. I think that's accurate. But anyways, yeah, dude, it's unbelievable. It was such a blast. And watching him, he gets down. I mean, he comes down real low on just jacks. And it reminded me of the World Series homer. Anyway, player of the game, Eovaldi. He's the fan and MLB vote. He's through 7 innings, gave up 0 earned runs, had 10 Ks, 2 walks, and he's also your top performer. The other top performers are White Sox for whatever, Nastrini and Benintendi. Benintendi. Gee whiz. I got to slow down. Both teams had a homer. Rangers had 12 total bases versus the White Sox 6. 2 stolen bases by the Rangers, and Rangers left 8 on compared to the White Sox 4. No errors in this ball game. So there you go. 3, low-scoring games. I don't know if you want to call them pitching duels or anything like that, but the sticks really never got that hot. You're going to need more firepower coming up. Not much, but Rangers are back in Arlington tonight. They get to play the Athletics for 3 games or 4 games? I'm pretty sure it's 3 games. Yeah, you got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then you got the Yanks for 3 games early next week. And then they're hosting the Angels. So you have a pretty decent, we talked about it last time, you have a pretty decent little stretch of games against teams that are bad. You do have to play the Yanks. Get it, got it. Just get 1 game. Don't get swept, right? But you've already swept the White Sox. You need to sweep the A's, and then you'll have the Angels. Sorry, my dog's over here chewing up stuff. But let's take a look at the West standings at the moment. Houston's still in the lead. They're still in first place. And then Mariners are 4 games back. The Rangers are 9 games back now, which is good, right? Rangers are currently 34-31 at home, 29-40 away, negative 41 on the runs scored versus runs allowed differential. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak, 7-3 in their last 10. Now their playoff percentage has gone up from 0.2 to 0.3, all right? Now the Athletics are relatively close to the Rangers when it comes. They've lost, 5 more games. They're 14 games back. They're not really that great at home, but they're terrible on the road. A's right now 33-35 at home, 25-41 away, so that's good for the Rangers, right? Rangers play good at home, or at least decent at home, and the A's suck on the road. Yeah, they're currently on a 1-game losing streak. They're 5-5 in their last 10. Now, if you want to pop in and look at the wild card, Rangers still kind of, they're going to have to probably win the West to get in. Let's be honest. Houston, obviously they're in the lead. There's no other American West team. Right now, even the Mariners are 4.5 games back from getting in the wild card. Rangers current 9.5 games back. And let's take a look and see what the probable pitchers are. This dog is killing me today. Tonight's game, 7:05. You got J.P. Sears. He's a lefty. He's 10-9 with a 4.35 ERA with 113 strikeouts. Going up against John Gray. He's 5-5 with a 4.32 ERA and 81 strikeouts. And then tomorrow, 6:05 start time. You got Joey Estes versus Cody Bradford. Estes is a right-handed pitcher. He's 6-6 with a 4.37 ERA. Has 76 strikeouts. Cody Bradford on the bump, lefty. He's 4-2. Got a 3.31 ERA with 44 strikeouts. Now, Sunday it hasn't been announced yet. It's a day game. It's a 1:35 game. Hasn't been announced, other for the Rangers. But Mitch Spence is going to take the hill for the A's. He's a righty with 7.9 ERA. Oh my goodness, he's 7-9 with a 4.54 ERA with 100 strikeouts. Sorry, I am wound up today. I'm ready for the weekend. I'm just really jazzed about having a 3.5 day holiday weekend. Speaking of which, I hope everybody has a fun and safe Labor Day. Little holiday action there. Labor Day, actually, you want to look a little bit further ahead. Like I said, the Yanks are going to be in town. It's Monday at 7:05 time. Obviously, no one's listed yet. But, yeah, it's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a real tough series because the Yankees are just killing it right now. They really are. They're in the lead in the East. They're 78-56, got a .582 win percentage. They crushed the ball. I'm pretty sure they have the lead now in the runs scored, runs allowed differential. And, yeah, they're a tough, tough team. Rangers going to be in a little bit of trouble. Like I said, I hope that they get at least one. They don't need to get swept. Rangers need to be honest with you, they need to sweep the Athletics just so they can give up a game or two to the Yankees, and then they're going to have to. They got the Angels for 4 games at home before they go and play the Diamondbacks. Luckily, they're only playing the Diamondbacks for 2 games. And then you got Seattle, though. That's the team you're going to have to just bite down and get. You're going to have to win because you're running out of time. You're running out of games. And it is what it is. Now, usually with, I'm not saying a lesser team, but when they are worried about attendance, they start kind of putting promotional items up there. They're promotional this week. Corey Seager Silver Slugger bobblehead tonight. First 15,000 fans. It's kind of a low number, so you might want to get there a little early. Now, for tomorrow, nothing really going on. Pre-game happy hour, $4 beers at the Carbach Brewing Sky Porch. And then Sunday, you have it's Ice Cream Sundays. So I don't see anything for the Yankees. Obviously, Wednesday's Dollar Hot Dog Night. Don't forget about that. And looking at the rest of the season, you do have another bobblehead chance. It's September 21st against the Mariners. Dos Garcia cartwheel bobblehead, which is funny. But, yeah. And then you have on the 22nd a mystery replica World Series ring for the first 29,000 fans. So I don't know. It's either going to be Seager, Simeon, Garcia, or Evaldi. I didn't even know they had any really left over. I figured everybody got there and they gave them all out, but maybe not. But yeah, there you go. I mean, you're sitting here looking at, you're starting to cut down on the lead a little bit in the AL West, but I mean, honestly, you're set up perfect. You're playing, you have a lot of games against bad teams, and the teams that you got to play that are good, you only have to play them like 3 games and 2 games and here and there. So definitely set up for win, or for where you can win. Hopefully make a run for the playoffs. Now, I mean, once they get in there, are they going to do anything? I don't know. They seem to just get hot and stay hot. Oh, buddy. Man, I hope all y'all have a great weekend. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate it. And you know what? Let's go Rangers.
Let's go Rangers! Let's go Rangers!
Thanks for listening to Roundup.